What's going on, everybody? And I'm here back with the Rabbits from the Underworld deck profile. This is the second part of the video. This is the breakdown uh, portion of the video where I will explain the entire deck to you guys in depth. If you guys just want to see the deck profile, what's in it, if you're interested in that, just go ahead and click the link in the description below. I'll be putting that in there, but for those who saw the first video, the deck profile first, you wanted to check out the breakdown, this is the video for you, and let's get started. So what I'll be explaining first with tour guide is, this is, it's basically you don't need to explain this really. I have the tour guides in here to get out the other tour guide or the Sangan or the Night Assailant that I side if I use it. And the Sangan is right here. So, usually when I get into double tour guide, or if I draw tour guide, I would rather use tour guide's effect to pull out the other tour guide. Just because if I pull out the Sangan and I'm not running Night Assailant, and I draw a tour guide, it's dead draw tour guide. So, I mean, there's no point in doing that. So, I'd rather use Sangan's effect if I draw into it. Well, I have these two already. If I have Sangan drawn into, graveyard, get the effect, I'll pull out a Gen X controller or something like that, or Rescue Rabbit, or Night Assailant, even if I'm running it and not siding it. So that's basically the tour guide explanation. Next, we have the two Rescue Rabbits, and I know you guys saw no Cabazels. They're in my side deck, and you guys probably wondering, yo, what the heck is this kid doing? What kind of deck is this? Well, it's Rabbits from the Underworld. Basically, the only non-dark cards in the deck are the Fossil Dinos, the Sabersauruses, and the Rescue Rabbits, which are all Earth. I've got these two Rescue Rabbits, and what I basically do is I'll pull out two Sabersauruses, and regularly somebody would go into a Dolko or a Logia, and I'll just go into Logia or something like that. Yep. And then, excuse me, I'm sorry. And then, if I get to the other Rescue Rabbit, I can get into double Mad Dog. And you're probably wondering, why would you run triple Mad Dog and not triple Sabersaurus or triple Cabazel? Well, Cabazel is only 1700 beater. This is a 1900 beater. It's dark, which is what most of this deck is, darks, which is why I run Dad, and Dad just dominates because I get Dad out at least every duel. So, I'll get into this. I'll get into like a Utopia or, something like that, and or the Maystroke, or the, yeah. But that's why I run the Mad Dogs, plus their Dark Bait for the Dad. I was running Mystic Plasma Zone, but that's basically dead draw. I don't need it for this deck. It's stupid. I mean, I just had it there as I was teching it. But that's why I run the Mad Dogs, in case you were wondering. And that is also why I run the Rescue Rabbits, for the Sabersaurus, for the Logias, etc., etc. So, we've got those monsters out of the way. I already explained Dad. Dad's not explainable. Doesn't need an explanation. Sangan, you already know. Caius, more dark cards. You're probably like thinking, oh, sacrifice. Well, I get into this a lot more than I should, so that's why I only run two. I don't need more than that. I don't even need two, but that's why I'm running it. That's why I have this side deck over here. Doom Caliber Knight. Doom Caliber is he's 1900 beater. I could use him to XYZ also with, so that's why he's in there. If I ever do decide to put the Cabals in, I'm definitely going to be taking out a Caius and a Doom Caliber Knight. Or, even something else, which is why I run the 3 Mad Dogs in there, just in case I need to take on a Mad Dog. I have a Mad Dog out. I put in another Sabersaurus, but I don't side that right now. I don't need to. So that's basically it for most of the monsters. What I have left is the 3 Gen X controllers. And why I have the Gen X controllers, you're probably wondering, like, what is this? Like I said, more dark bait. I have these to synchro, and most of the cards in here, as you saw, were like level 4s. So I've got these level 7s here. If you don't know what 4 plus 3 is, it's 7. Black Rose, nuke the field just in case. Scrap Archery and attack. Ancient Fairy Dragon. Basically, Ancient Fairy Dragon is really important in this deck. What she does is, if you can't see the effect, I'll read it for you. But once per turn, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower monster from your hand. Which is why I run the 3 Gen X controllers. If I want to just special summon Synchro, or I can special summon something in XYZ. And then the other effect is you cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect, which isn't a big problem. It's not a big deal most of the time. And then the other effect is once per turn you destroy a field card, then you gain 1,000 points. But I don't ever have to use that effect unless I'm using unless I'm playing against like Gravekeepers or something. Or if people are saying Harpies are coming with that Battleground BS, so I don't believe that's going to be a big deal, especially for me. But that's why I run this. The whole special summon thing is so broken. I just keep this in defense mode. Special summon, drop a Gen X controller or a Mad Dog or something, to bait into synchroing or XYZing. That's why I run those level 7s there. And then I've got the 2 Fossil Dinos. You guys are probably still wondering, why the heck do you have Fossil Dino? So, in case I don't want to get rid of a Caius or the Doom Caliber, which isn't going to really be the fact, I'm basically always going to keep these in here. But just in case, I add 2 of these or something, or an extra Sabersaurus, or a Neo-Spacing Grand Mall, which I'll explain in a minute. I'll get rid of a Fossil Dino or the Doom Caliber Knight, because this deck has a lot of flowing in it. It fluctuates. It really does move around, where I have no problem with my side deck and my extra deck moving cards, because it's still going to be broken all around. You guys know Fossil Dino's effect. If you don't, either player can special summon monsters when this card is on the field. When this card is flipped face up, destroy all special summon monsters on the field. I'll keep a Fossil Dino, face down. People will think it's a Spirit Reaper or it's something, because I do run 2 Spirit Reapers. They'll attack into it. They'll have special summon or something like that. I just go, trolling, troll, and they die and they get upset. And I had a guy, 2 weeks ago. I was playing a friendly local. I was trying out the deck for the first time actually, and at that card shop, and the guy thought it was a Spirit Reaper because he saw he had destroyed one of my Spirit Reapers early in the duel. I set this Fossil Dino down. Thought it was another Spirit Reaper, or he didn't know what it was probably, and he just went special with Heretics. And if you guys don't know about Heretic Dragons, all they do is special summon 19 times or 20 times in one turn, basically. And you guys probably confused, how? Well, they'll synchro, they'll XYZ, and then they'll switch, detach, all this BS and moving around with monsters and stuff on the field. It's pretty broken. And he got into Guy Knight, and he attacked, and I was like, okay. And he was just like, oh, scoop. And he scooped, and he got upset, and then he was like, all right, game 2. Game 2 he won. Game 3 came, and he attacked into another fossil diner. And then he scooped again. So this card is really rage-inducing. I've gotten multiple people with it. I've gotten everybody I've played with basically at this. Hopefully this will go past mermails and stuff like that, and the whole thing with people and their Dino Rabbit decks, which is why mine is very different, unique. Rabbits from the Underworld, which I call it, which I love that name. I came up with it myself. Thank you. Here's the 2 Spirit Reapers. They sit there, big butts, and they do not lie. I'll do this, or like I said.